Hey, it's Greg from His Dolls, and today I'm unboxing some Series 5 dolls.
All my life I've been trying to be me.
Okay, so welcome to another Series 5 unboxings. If you watched my last one, currently this is Olivia Woods. That was my last video I did. I decided to do her first, but I'm filming all these in one night. So you've already seen the full review of her hair wash and everything, but I'm actually going to jump to unboxing the next one before I even finish her video because I'm too excited. I need all these girls unboxed. So right here, I'm looking at pink sides of the box. I can't tell which is which. So I'm just going to randomly choose from that. So I'm going to go with this one. And let's see who we picked. We'll push that one away. And next up is Victoria. So welcome to Victoria's video. I'm sure you already knew that because of the title and everything. But I'm just now figuring it out. So here we have Victoria Whitman. She is so beautiful. So many special features to talk about her. Then she has all of her different items here. And she actually has the same back as Olivia, which I can show off because I just finished unboxing her. Same back. And like I said in the last video, I wish we had full body art of them. But let's get into Victoria overall. So Victoria here, we have her line body art in the new Rainbow High style box. We have up top Victoria Whitman, Let Your True Colors Shine. One outfit now, of course, which is apparently going to be a thing. Then we have she's a design focus, and she has a second focus. All the dolls in this line have two focuses. I don't know what her other focus is. I'll try to include it on the screen now. Editing Greg, please do so. And yeah, so, and then on the back we have the same little blurb, Rainbow High, Olivia and Victoria. And it says, Rainbow High doesn't follow trends, we make them. Watch out, Shadow High. In the world of fashion, we always make the cut. So that's Victoria. Hopefully I didn't go through that too fast. I just finished unboxing Olivia, so I feel like everything's kind of straightforward. Again, I've already cut the box ahead of time. And the unboxing, this part of the unboxing is easy. We have just, actually got stuck. We have a nice little slide out. And then there's just Victoria's line art. You can put that to the side. And now we have Victoria. So I actually have a lot to say about Victoria. Where did I put my scissors? Here they are. So with Victoria, she was one I knew I wanted to pick out in person. Because right from the get-go, I could tell there was a lot of variation with Victoria. Because she has the full body freckles. She has the body blushing. She has a different style of lip. I don't think we've had anybody with her style of like lipstick or gloss. I'm not sure what to call it, but like the way she does her lips, that's a new style for Rainbow High. So I knew I wanted to see her in person and pick her out. And I'd like to say there is so much variation with Victoria, at least in my area. Like the amount of variation between every doll was so interesting. Like no doll looked exactly the same. It was so fascinating. But also I'd like to say there were no flaws. Like I didn't think there were any flaws with any of the Victorias in my area. Like they were just all different. So it was really cool. I was able to choose like between preference, like which one I wanted the most. And well, which one spoke to me. And it was really cool. So I like lined them all up, just like I said with Olivia. I lined them all up and then I just chose the one that like I like the most. And there's variation in freckles and body blushing and lips, and it was so cool just to see so much variation in one doll. There was some that had dark freckles, some that had light freckles, some with a mix of dark and light. Then the different lip styles she had going on, and then the blushing was more harsh or less harsh. Some it didn't look like there was blushing at all on her different joints. So the one I picked out, the reason she spoke to me the most is I think she has a mix of kind of the lighter freckles, but also she has a couple dark ones, which I thought was cute. But the main thing was that I fell in love with this specific Victoria is her lips were so different. Like this one's lips have she has a very unique like lip look, and I'm about to pull her out so we can actually show it. This Victoria, her lips were almost like kind of it all kind of like it was a much softer ombre. A lot of times it was harsher in like the heart shape at the top, and hers was like so. I feel like the camera's not focusing on her. Her lips were so soft with their ombre that I was just like enchanted with this specific one. And her makeup was placed beautifully, and she has the blushing on the joints. It's kind of light on this one. I would have honestly like loved some darker blushing. Like you can see it pretty good here. But I was just enchanted with this specific uh, Victoria. So I'm very happy to have her. Um, so now I'm curious, like, what type of, when it comes to you guys, anyone who wants Victoria, of course, I'm talking about, or someone who already has Victoria, uh, what is like your preferred features? Like, do you like the really harsh, like, heart shape with the lips, or like, do you want lighter freckles or darker freckles, or like, or like, do you want one with like really prominent body blushing? This is her comb, very pretty. So, like, what features with Victoria are you looking for, or do you love the most? Ooh. For me, my number one was the looking at the lips. I I think the harsh lips are really cute, but I really love the almost like ombre. Like it's still there. You can still see the like look behind it, but it's not as harsh and it's so pretty to me. I'm obsessed with the Victoria I got, which is good. You want to love the one you get. And having all those variations present made it very exciting for me. Okay, so now I am struggling with her panel. Ooh. Okay. There's like preparation. I'm going to see if I can rip it off. So you guys are about to find out with me. Okay. Okay, that was a lot easier than trying to cut it out. So there's that. We'll open this. Since we're not trying to preserve it, I'm just going to try to rip off the back. I tried doing this with Olivia and it didn't work too well. With Olivia's part of this, I literally just like was like, I have to do this off camera, so too much. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty easy. So like there's no salvaging this packaging, but I'm not trying to save packaging. But we're able to get all of her little items out now, so I'll do that off camera. I say that while looking at them. Now I just need to get her stand base. Ooh. There we go. But yeah, I think Victoria is so super beautiful, and she seems to be the one of the ones that they put a lot of time, energy, and effort into because she has body blushing. She has this like very detailed outfit. She's just a very unique and beautiful doll. So I think she's definitely one of the standouts from this series. So here she is on her doll stand. I think it's a beautiful color. She looks incredible. Like, this doll is just perfect. So I'm going to set her back there with covering up Olivia because this is her video. And now we can look at her extra art. So we have, again, the art that is on the front of the box right here. Then we have these two additional ones. We have, this is in the way. We have her like resting her head in her hand. And this one where she's kind of just like giving a good pose moment. I think the top one up here is my favorite again, like it was with Olivia. I really like the art on this one. This one's still super cute too. And I'm dropping tags everywhere. I have a tendency to do that. Definitely gonna have to vacuum after this. So that is it for Miss Victoria on this part. So now we're gonna switch over to detail view to look at her closer. Okay, so here is Victoria Whitman up close. And I'd like to say she just looks like such a little delicate flower fairy. She is just so beautiful. But let's move her up close so everyone can see her details. Okay, so here is Victoria Whitman. And she is so stunning. And I am so happy to see how stunning she is. Can be seen on camera. Like, this doll is just can leave you speechless. So let's start with her face. So right off the bat, you can see her freckles, which are so pretty. You can see her lips, and again, her lips vary as well as her freckles and like how intense they are. And I really love the one I got. I think it's just like such a nice like ombre like look to it is so pretty. Then she has this really beautiful blushing. She has these blue to silver eyes, which are really pretty. She has brown eyelashes, the first doll in Rainbow High to have brown eyelashes. Then she has this super soft brown makeup and these kind of brown honey blonde eyebrows that fade out so pretty. And then she has this very natural color looking hair, pretty soft but gelled at the ends, like very harshly gelled at the ends. um it's really pretty. It's like a really pretty blonde with a couple like pinks mixed in there. It's very pretty. She's a very natural looking Rainbow High doll compared to like how fantasy and colorful some of the others are. She looks very like could be a real person, you know. Her hair's done like pulled back with two braids put into it. I might change up her hairstyle just a little. I haven't decided yet, but she's so pretty. Then she has these earrings that are very unique. Like we haven't had anything like this in Rainbow High so far. We have this like gold circular piece with a white center giving a kind of a pearl effect. Then we have this upside down flower that has this like iridescent paint on it. It's very pretty. And then we have these gold lines hang or bars hanging from it with the little white pearl detailing. Same on both sides. I think they're really pretty and really unique, and they look really nice on her. I really like these. Then we have this top with like frills of tulle that and embroidery of these like flowers. So beautiful. And then underneath she has this kind of like sheer fabric. And right here you can see you can cut this to release it, but I like it staying down, so I'm not going to cut that. And then her top is tied with all these strings. So in the back, she has Velcro, but then in addition to the Velcro, she has the tied ribbon strings. Then we have the skirt, which is the same material as her top, multiple layers of tulle with all these little faux pearls on it. It's just so beautiful. It's simple, but so beautiful. Then the next thing I'd like to go over is the blushing on this doll. So mine doesn't have that intensive blushing. I honestly wish we had more blushing on it. But you can see on her knees a bit. She has knee blushing and some at the wrist right there. On both wrists. And I believe she has a bit of belly blushing. Yeah, you can see a little bit right there. And as you can see, the freckles are the entire body. It's so cute. And again, the blushing, the freckles, everything varies. Like, again, the Victorias I saw, so much variation in her looks. So it's definitely something. She's one you want to pick out in person because you can really pick one that like suits your taste best. But she is such a gorgeous doll. Like she's like so simple but so elegant and very detailed. Like simple but detailed. There we go. Oh, and also she doesn't have long manicured nails, but she has this cute pink that matches everything. And honestly, I think the shorter nails really go with her vibe. Like I like the shorter nails with her look. Typically, I'm like obsessed with the full manicured. Let me angle her head a bit better. Usually I'm just completely obsessed with the, oh, I didn't even go over her shoes. Oh my gosh. These are her shoes. They're like pink platforms with these gold detailings on it. RH on the back and all these gold buckles. And on the bottom we have like a darker shade of pink. I think the shoes are cute. They're kind of simple, but they're really cute. And a little bow molded right there. So like I was saying, she's simple but really elegant, really pretty, and I actually like the shorter nails on her. Typically, I want the long nails on every Rainbow High doll. If I could have it that way, I'd be so happy. But the short nails really like, I don't know, I like them on her. So now let's get into her accessories. And the first one I'm going to start with is her phone. So she has this very pale pink phone. Super pretty. And on it, we see her post at some type of sunset situation. You can see her friends are Kim, Priscilla, and Michelle. And she's on Rainbow High, but it's basically Instagram. And right down here, you can see Priscilla made a post. And something I think is interesting, I have Priscilla's phone right here. Her review is coming soon, but it's literally the top of that post. So it's like this. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then she has her case, which is RH. Oh, I have it upside down. RHs and hearts and sparkles and clouds and oh, the shooting stars, not clouds. So cute. And you just pop it in. And now she can hold her phone. I'm not going to do that now. Actually, sure, why not? You just put that little ring around the thumb. And there you go. Victoria has her phone. The next thing I want to go over is the hair dryer. This is really pretty. It has her stars and RH and sparkle insignia on it. And she has a diffuser on the end that does come off. This is super cute and it's pretty, but again, I have all three of the Rainbow Divas, so I already have 3 hair dryers, and I'm kind of like, I don't need more hair dryers. But if this is your first time getting it, it's a really cute one to have. Then we have the sewing machine with the working needle and her light pink color and gold accents. And this is a piece I basically already have because, again, I have Jet Dawson. And Jet Dawson came with this, with a similar sewing machine. It was just white, and I think it might have had gold accents as well, but it was a different shade of gold. With this, I kind of have feelings about it because I liked that Jet Dawson was the only one with the sewing machine. She was a collector doll, so it kind of made it a cool collector piece to go with her. And I feel the same way about Lily Chang. She came with the fan, but then Carla from Shadow High Series 2 came with the fan, and I really like the fan being like the collector doll things. Like, I like that it's like these are special pieces for the collector's doll. But I know a lot of people are excited about this, so like that's great. But for me, I really enjoy when like a collector doll comes with something specific. It makes it feel more like a collector doll. But anyways, so I'm not really excited about the sewing machine, but it's a cute piece again, especially if you don't have the sewing machine already. Then she comes with a makeup palette in this like opaque pink material. I think these bigger makeup palettes came with the Rainbow High House, which I don't have. So I guess it's kind of cool to have this now. I have the smaller ones from the Rainbow Divas, but you have this full makeup palette. She's kind of only wearing like these 2 colors, but it's kind of cool still to have the whole thing. It's very pretty. And the last things I can show are her hangers, which perfect shade of pink. I love it. And then, of course, we've kind of already shown it, but her stand and comb, which again, a nice color of pink. I think it reflects it really nice. So that is Victoria up close. Now she just needs to get the hair, get the gel washed out of her hair, and then see maybe changing up her hairstyle a little bit, maybe not, maybe just keeping it as it is. Not sure yet, but you will all see after her spa day, so let's jump to that. Okay, so with Vic here, usually I like to take out all the pieces, but I cannot get this earring out for the life of me. Luckily, I do want to display her with it, but it's going to make washing her hair a little more difficult. Which, you know, fun, but like, I cannot. Like, it's not coming out. Also, something I didn't realize until I had undressed her a bit is she also has blushing on her ankles very lightly, which is such a cute little detail that wasn't necessary that I wanted to show off. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's a little blushing. It's cute. Anyway, time to get this gel out of her hair. Okay, so now I want to kind of do something different with Victoria's hairstyle. I want to keep more or less what's here, but I'm going to bring some pieces to the front of her hair. I think it'd be really cute. So I'm going to grab this section here, and I'm going to grab this section here. And I'm just grabbing a section from each side of her head. And now, as I've been moving her braid beard situation, I'm not going to send this. Actually, I think this might be a little too much. There we go. I'm now going to send this section through the braid area. So I'm going to lean her forward to kind of do this with one hand. Oh my gosh, why is this being so difficult? There we go. 1 and 2. I'm trying to be very delicate because I don't want to mess up the braid. And now I'm just going to flip the braid back again. And now I think that's going to be super cute. Like, just have the little framing pieces on the side of her face. So I'm going to give it a final brush out to all the other hairs. Actually, I'm going to flip this forward again and brush these in case there's any stray hairs. And then I'm going to plop this backwards for the final time. Brush out the braid itself. And oh, that needs some brushing. That right there. Why is this strand so messy? All right, there we go. So that is Victoria's little spa day all done. I think she's gonna look so cute when she's dry. So I'm gonna set her to the side to dry next to Olivia. And yeah, next you see her, she will be all dressed up and ready for, what's the word? Ready for display. Okay, so Victoria is all washed up and everything, ready for display. And if you did see in the video, I really wanted to preserve like the braid or the strand she had going back to her head, but then I still wanted to change it up a little, so I pulled a couple pieces forward, and I think that was a stellar move. I think I killed it with that because this is Victoria now, all cleaned up and everything, and she is so stunning. Like, just the word delicate just pops in my head. She just looks so sweet, so cute. Like, I can't, and I'm obsessed with my variant of Victoria. Like, I really love how the lipstick works. And also something I wanted to point out is she has more blushing than I thought she did that I noticed when I was washing her. So she even has, you can see right there, like blushing on her hips or upper thigh. I don't know. It's just, I keep finding things with this doll that it's just like, wow, this doll is something. And also, one thing I'd like to say, on camera is showing kind of like a natural-ish color, but in person, honestly, her hair color isn't much of a natural hair color. It has like this like orangier, pinkier feel, especially like once she's dressed and her hair's been washed. And that makes me happy. It's not that I'm against natural hair colors by any means, but I love a fantasy color. And this one that's almost thinks you just like a natural color, but when you look up close, it has kind of still like a little fantasy color twist to it. I love it. I love it a lot. And she is just so, so, so beautiful. I love her outfit and everything. She's just delicate. She's just a delicate, sweet, beautiful, beautiful girl. Like, in my opinion, I feel like Victoria and Delilah are like the embodiment of spring. I'd love to like have some dolls that like I feel fully embody seasons. I think that's cool. Like, I think Gabriella is a good one for winter, But I feel like these two just embody like what I imagine spring aesthetic to be. Like if you went into a Pinterest board and did like spring, like this type of aesthetic is gonna pop up. You know what I mean? Or like how Delilah looks. So I love that. I love her so much. I was a big fan and supporter of Victoria from the beginning, but I didn't know how much I would fall in love with her and how much I would enjoy her until even when I first opened her, I was like, oh, she's really pretty. I really like her. Da da da. But once I was like washing her hair and then really pulling these strands forward because like she's still very beautiful even without them. But I feel like it just gives her like this like sweeter, more like kind of shy look, like it's slightly framing her face. I don't know, but I think she is so beautiful and so cute. And she's definitely a standout in this series. And I feel like I say that every review. I'm just like, oh, this doll is a standout for this series. Da 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 da. But Victoria truly is. She's giving so much of things we have not seen before in Rainbow High. And I just want to like give her flowers, give her moment because she deserves it. And I can't think of anyone who would be disappointed about having any Rainbow High collector or doll collector in general that'd be disappointed about having this doll. So I do highly recommend her. She comes with some of the best accessories, especially if you don't have like the sewing machine already. She comes with a sewing machine and a hair dryer. I already have those pieces, but it's fine. But she also comes with a really nice phone and phone case. And yeah, Victoria is amazing. The only critique I have is the same critique I had with my Olivia video, and that is I wish she had another outfit. Like, I love this outfit, and honestly, I don't know if they could beat this outfit, if I'm being honest, but I would still love to have more fashions of Victoria in this color and in her aesthetic that I could use on, like, to mix and match with. Or even just to change up her outfit some, because sometimes I'll just change my doll's outfit, even if I prefer the other outfit. It's like, oh, I still like you on display, but I want to change it up. I don't know. But yeah, this doll is just incredible. Let me know what you think. Like, do you have a Victoria? Do you need a Victoria now? Or did this review make you think you didn't like her? Which I find hard to believe, but hey, let me know. I love her. I hope you guys love her. And also, like, let me know like what your favorite variant is that you've seen of Victoria so far, because there's so many different ones. Like, I feel almost like everybody kind of has their own Victoria, which is really cool. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, my Instagram is tagged down below. So it's his.dolls on Instagram. And that's where you can see my collection and all my dolls. And I post stuff like that. And that's everything. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.